A big portion of South Milwaukee's history isn't easily accessible.
Here's the problem. The library doesn't have the tools to read its archive of newspapers. Cassidy Williams with more on the efforts to preserve the history before it's lost forever.
Inside of the South Milwaukee Library, you'll find a lot of information about history, including what is known as the first draft. But to find newspapers from past generations,
this is going back to our oldest.
You have to head down to the basement. Microfilms of local papers going back to the 1800s sit in this filing cabinet, but the library doesn't have a microfilm reader.
It was probably at least 10 years ago that it broke. The cost to get it repaired was astronomical at the time for a small city.
Decades of history with no way to access it. Cheaper than buying a new machine is digitizing all of these files, which is also a more user-friendly option.
If you digitize it in a certain way, it's searchable. So you wouldn't need to take this film and go through every single frame to see if that's the one where your family history is on.
But the library can't afford the project on its own. The South Milwaukee Historical Society is leading the effort to raise $15,000 for digitization.
It's very important because in some cases, this is the only record of this information. And once it's lost, it's lost.
Benkowski Properties has offered to match every donation dollar for dollar. Reporting from South Milwaukee, Cassidy Williams, Fox 6 News.
Those archives are always fascinating, by the way. Those interested in donating are asked to send checks to the South Milwaukee Historical Society.
A new